Hey, what's up, everybody? It's DJ Fanatic Beats, content contributor for LiveOffBeats.com. If you'd like to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter at DJ Fanatic or Instagram at DJ Fanatic Beats, and it's DJ Fanatic is spelled Phanatic. So basically, today's video is a popular video. I'm just going to go over how to tune your 808s, and I heard of this years ago, actually. Tuned 808s, and I had no idea what that really meant. And basically, you're tuning the 808 to a particular note. When you first get 808s or whatever, some are tuned to C, and I'll show you that in the piano roll. But as I hit that, the 808 actually is a note. Sometimes, we don't think about that. I mean, especially, people starting out producing, you don't really know that this drum sound actually is a note, meaning like a C, D, E, or whatever. There's a tone to it. There's a pitch to it. I think that maybe an E or a C. A lot of 808s that you get are tuned to C, but that necessarily doesn't mean that that's the note. Sometimes they're wrong. And also, it's a good thing to tune your 808s because you definitely want your 808 to be in the key of the song. I've heard a lot of beats where the bass line is clashing with the actual key of the song, and you never want that because it definitely, amateurs make that mistake, or someone starting out, and you can kind of hear that they're totally unaware of the bass line, and it also just clutters up what you're aiming for. So tuning the 808 definitely makes your music a lot more professional, and it's really easy to do in FL Studio. You open up the Fruity wrapper, so you click your sound, and down here at the bottom is the wavelength, and you see the transient and how it, the waveform, how it forms and falls off. You have initial, transient, it's loud, and then it's a pretty smooth decline here, and a pretty long tail. But all you do is right click in this area down here, see where the square is, and it actually says RAM up in the hint panel when I hover over there. So you right click and you go to edit, and what this is Edison, as you can see here. Edison is an audio editing tool that can edit pretty much any sound in FL Studio. Very powerful. All you want to do is go to this little flag right here, right? You left click on that, and then you go to detect pitch regions. You left click on that, and wow, I'm really good. I did guess that it was E. And actually I feel good that I guessed that on camera. So anyway, yeah, so basically this note that you're hearing of this 808 is E, and it says E2. That is an octave. So I'll show you on the piano roll where that falls. E2. So all you do, once you find out what the note is, you can close Edison. Just remember E2. And then you go to your wrench tool, left click on your wrench tool, and then you find E2 on the piano roll here. You can use your scroll wheel on your mouse, or just click here and scroll left or right. So we find C2, and then there's D, and then there's E. Now what you want to do is right click on the note that the detect pitch regions detected. Right click on that, and notice it says root note E2. So now the root note of this 808 matches the actual note that it is. So what that means, it is tuned to whatever scale you want to use, and I'll show you as I make some type of random melody. Go to the piano roll, I right click on the sound, go to piano roll, and here's your piano roll here. Since it's E, now basically every note that you hit, it's just like playing an instrument. It sounds like a pluck because I'm in a high octave. So the actual E is an E of the 808. So it's just like playing a piano or, you know, some type of virtual instrument or whatever. So now all your other notes with, like, let's say you have a bunch of different melodies, your 808's tuned with it. So maybe I can make up something on the spot real quick just to kind of demonstrate. And let's keep it in E. Put that on. And don't get confused with the light and dark notes. So that's a quick little 4-bar that I did just to demonstrate. And what I'll do is lower the octave. Usually when I make a bass line, I have it in a higher octave so I can hear the notes. So this is a tuned 808. We'll lower it another octave. Another octave. And we might be able to do one more until it becomes distorted, but we'll see. That's a little distorted, but you can do that if that's what you're aiming for. So we'll leave it at, raise it up an octave. And what you can always do, which I showed in another video, but you can go to scale highlighting and pick a particular scale. I would just drop E. This way, all the light gray are the notes in this scale within the Aeolian scale, which is a minor scale right here, minor natural Aeolian. So that way you can kind of find where the key of the song that you want to make or produce, and you can kind of, you know, just move faster. It's a better workflow, and you know exactly what key you're in, and you know exactly what you want to do, you know, with your you know, note wise, you know exactly where everything is. So let's just create something really quick, and that way you kind of get the idea. So that's a tuned 808, and I'm just building another melody right quick, you know. Actually I haven't used this in a while, so let me just use that. I had to install it because I got a new laptop. So what sound is this? That has a little too much going on, so I won't use that sound. Let's see what this sounds like. Whatever. So the first pattern is the tuned 808. I'm just creating a quick melody so you can kind of get an idea of having a tuned 808 and what you can do. This sound actually has a lot going on. That has way too much going on for this demonstration. And we do a high E at the end. B. There we go. So basically you get the idea. It's really simple. I just wanted to create a melody and show you guys, how fast you can tune an 808. You just click on it, right click here, go to edit, and you have Edison. Click on left click on this little flag, go to detect pitch regions. Left click on that and it'll tell you exactly what the root note of this 808 is. And then you go to your wrench tool and you right click on that note, and you'll see root note changes to whatever note that you right click on. If you forget, you can always just redo that process. Some 808s actually have a different, let me see if I can find one before I end this video. Some 808s have a different, what do you call it? That might not. I want a longer. There we go. Notice how that one bends. It actually bends in pitch. So what I'm going to do is show you a new 808. Where are we here? Is this the one? Yeah, so you right click, go to edit, and check it out. You do left click on the little flag, detach pitch regions. Now notice this one has tons of pitches, right? It starts with B2, and then it goes down to G2, and then it bends down to C2. So in this instance, this type of 808 I would probably use only in specific places in the song. You can tune it, but usually when you have multiple pitch regions, usually go with the one that has the longest space. And it looks like C2 on this one, but I know that's the tail end of it, so I'll probably do it as G2 because you have a short B2. And this is where most of the energy is. I would probably tune it to G2. But stuff like this, you usually choose the one with the longest amount of time, the longest region in that key. So of course, you can close Edison. You got B2 is short, G2 is a little long, and C2 is a little longer than G2, but most of the energy is here in G2. So I would tune it to G2. But that type of 808 that bends in pitch, I would use it in a specific place in the song, not just all the way through, because this is a very unique 808. What did I say? G2. So when you find G2, there's C, D, E, F, G. G2. And on the piano roll, you go to piano roll, boom. So to do something with our melody, we do another pattern, and just you usually don't have. You can put more than one 808 in a beat, but you gotta like do it in a tasteful way. Let me see if I can actually do something real quick. Right there. See? That works. So there you have it. It's really easy. Very powerful. Most of actually every beat I make, I usually tune an 808 unless I know, the key without having to do this. Sometimes I can kind of hear it, but that's just over time and ear training. But that's definitely, an easy way of tuning your 808s, and that's what tuning your 808s is. You're just basically finding the note of that sound and tuning it so that way you can use it on the piano roll here. So you get the idea. That actually wasn't the 808. So there you go. But anyway, hopefully that's helpful. Make sure, make it a habit of tuning your 808s. It definitely makes your music sound more professional when your sub bass matches the key of your song and all the other melodies you got going on. And yeah, it just makes your music sound a lot better, a lot more natural, professional, and it's just a notch up, So yeah, definitely get in the habit. And as you work in FL Studio or whatever program, you know how to do things a lot quicker, and your workflow speeds up, and you're able to make music quicker, and you can hear better. So everything just takes time the more you do it. So it becomes second nature. So anyway, it's been your boy DJ Fanatic Beats. Again, if you like to follow me on Twitter at DJ Fanatic or Instagram at DJ Fanatic Beats, content contributor for LiveOffBeats.com. Go ahead and tune those 808s and keep making great music. All right, peace, y'all.